percent chance to freeze enemies. So we put it in there. And now when I right click, for the cost of 5 mana, I will do 4 to 5 physical damage, 4 to 6 cold damage with a 25% chance to freeze. So, move up. Come on. That's dramatic. Whew. And you can hold shift to attack without moving. Much like Diablo. Tree. That's my go-to for this kind of thing, really. That's why I'm bringing it up. I remember it lagging before when I was playing it in 2016 and it being a little iffy. I was hoping it would be better by now. And it automatically equipped the plate vest. The movement on him does just look funny. Honestly, I swear the light area shrunk when he got twacked. Actually, I wonder, can I see the skill points? Yes, I can. And this is what my guy looks like. My god, Greek god here. So I believe you start off here. So that's increased mana and elemental damage, and that's the life and mana regeneration. There's increased the strengths, strength, there, and these are like life, mana and life. Increased the maximum of both. That's the mana regeneration and life regeneration. That's armor and energy shield. Then there's sanctity. 20% increased armor, 10% increased maximum energy shield, 1% life regenerated per second, with 10 to strength and intelligence. And there's a jewel socket there. I'm not really too sure on those ones. Just seeing here if there's anything interesting. Zelt's Oath. Tear my flesh and splinter my bones. You will never break my spirit. Life regeneration is applied to energy shield instead. Interesting. Puppet Master. Wait. Plus increases zombies and skeletons? Wait. I recognize that one. Wait, is this saying that I can have a minion army while being this guy? Let's make sure the paths actually go up there. Yeah, they connect. It's just like you see that. Those are all the points where the other characters would start off on. And that's where the witch would start off on. So, isn't that interesting? So, yeah, that's cool. Taking a little few whacks, I'll heal up. As you see there, I didn't fully drink the potion, and it took a little bit to get healed. 6 seconds in precise. And I can drink these potions 3 times before they're empty. And they fill up gradually as I kill monsters. Look, that's on 20. That's on 14 charges. It's now on 15. 16. Sand Spitter. Lovely, they're just shitting at me. And managing to bleed me. Fantastic. Just what you want, you know? Empty chest. Oh, that's nice. I got his bow and a tower shield. I think I'll stick with what I have now for the moment. Okay, they're both the same, both the same. And they'll want to stick with my mace. And those. Ooh, nice. Another flask. Which will also start filling as I'm killing things. It now has 3 charges. Isn't that cool, folks? I really do like this system. Another scroll of wisdom. Ooh, barrel. I probably will get tired of, you know, wandering around and looting at some stage. I tend to do in these games. They're not really my kind of game, but I still have interest in them.
God has no need for my company just yet.
I do. What was I saying? I do have interest in them, but I just lose just the game style. I lose interest in it. So I'll probably end up losing interest in the other. Oh bloody hell! I just can't remember what I'm trying to say. I'll probably end up losing interest in the thingies at some stage. They're like searching around everywhere for stuff. So I could go with increased to life and mana regeneration, or increased mana and elemental damage. Part of me is kind of tempted in heading straight over here, like the Puppet Master, or to this. Take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can even get them as this. We'll go with this first. We'll work over that way once I'm actually even halfway certain I can get them. Like when I get the ability to summon zombies or whatever. Yes, apply. So those are all passives. As you might have gathered from them being called passive skill list. Here, that is Hillock. Someone we have to kill. And you may have noticed the lag there. I know I did. Kill Hillock. A large zombie called Hillock is attacking the town. Kill him to gain access. Can I be honest? Just from his dress and, well, how he's dressed and whatnot, all I could think of was Kratos for a moment. Just made me think of him. I think it's just the weird lion court thing. I want to tank him for a bit. Christ, I'm more burly than he. Shit, he's more burly. Yeah, he's actually terrible at hitting and doesn't do much damage. I'm more burly than I realized. Hopefully I can. I'm heard okay. Since I audio tested this, my mic's gone on the fritz and it's a little lower than I'd like. But I know I've been listening to a few of my audios and I'm quite loud in it now. So I think maybe it's off the fritz again. So I just left it as it was, and I'll check how it is when I'm in post. If the audio is a bit low for these first few episodes, I apologize. So I got that. It's unidentified. These are unidentified. That's why they're red. But I want to stick with a mace because that's what he functions well with. If you killed Hillock, the zombie attacking the town, enter through the gate for a reward. To earn a personal hideout, help a master with missions until they reach level 6. Then talk to them in town. Don't know what that's about. It's not something I've ever unlocked yet. Okay. Of the Inuit. I can't remember who they're meant to be. Goat-hide buckler of the Inuit. Isn't that like a Eskimo tribe? I think Eskimo is the wrong term, but honestly I don't remember what the right term is, so I can't say on either way. And my god, the lag. Also, you poor bastard. Ugh. Come ah, Christ. Vent notice board. See full schedule. Oh, Christ. That kicked me out of the game for a moment. Tree is fine down there. The mic is fine. The audio is fine. Recording locally. Everything's fine. Yeah, if you want to see full schedule, you have to do it via like the browser. Letters of Exile. Matron of Theopolis. Missive of Sentence. Court of Divine Temperance. Theopolis 1597. I see. You've transgressed against your God and your fellow man. You've the willing vessel for wrong sins. Disciplinary assault. Sloth. 1 count of negligence to bodily harm. Negligence to financial harm. God has charged me with your redemption. You are exiled to there. Redemption of your sins by divine authority of High Templar Dominus. I can fully read that there. And these are all the different ones, I think. Yeah, something vanity. Upholding and promoting heretical beliefs. Practicing medicine without qualification. So, yeah. So you can find 3 quests here and get a reward for the one you just did over here.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, don't tell me. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us the moment his blackguards dumped us in the water out there. Just live or die now. Here, have one of these. And no need to thank me. I'm thinking of myself and the others here. The longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives.
At least he's upfront about it, you know? Lightning Tendrils, Magma Orb, Frostbolt, and Molten Strike. Attacks the target with physical and fire damage. For a moment there, it both looked like an eye, that golden bit on the gem, and it looked like, I know, made me think of something from Cardcaptor Sakura. You know, in perfect honesty. Causing balls of molten magma to launch forward from your weapon as you swing. These will explode, causing AoE damage to enemies where they land. 2 additional projectiles, 60% physical strength converted to fire damage, 40% less projectile damage, and deals 120% of base attack damage. It's also somewhat leveled. It's level 1 and has 54 out of 70 XP. They all do. There's Magma Orb, there's Lightning Tendrils, there's Frostbolt. This works with my character, so I'm going to grab it. One issue with it is it's positioned there, which I'm not really a fan of because I don't actually have a middle mouse button. The thing that does have it, the mouse, I had another mouse when I was playing this originally. That's on the fritz, and I've yet to replace it. I've been meaning to, but I haven't. I'm curious. Middle mouse button. Let's see. We'll put on delete for a moment. Actually, no. Put it on Y. Yeah, everything seems fine. Nothing seems like it's been messed with. The reason I'm putting on Y is, see all these down here? Those are other abilities you have. So it's not too big of a deal to go from T to Y, you know? Christ, the lag. Quest complete. Quest complete. You have killed Hillock and received a reward from Tarleg. Tarleg. It's kind of an Irishy name. I'm just going from the Leigh at the end, which is probably why I can't pronounce it. Despite being born and raised in Ireland, that does not mean I know actually how to speak Irish. I'm just atrocious at it. It's not an easy language to speak. It's also taught apparently quite poorly here in Ireland. So that doesn't help.
Welcome. The walls of this old ruin, Lioneye's watch. Defensible enough with a few stout, well-armed veterans. But what have I got? Starving exiles with driftwood clubs and rusted dirks.
Yeah.
The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in Rayclast. Not the first time. It can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast.
Which is concerning. To be honest, you really couldn't eat much here. Like, if you eat an animal, then the animal's eating its way out of you. If they also raise. Also, well, plants can die. Does that mean they resurrect? Are there zombie plants going around? Now I'm just imagining a plant from Little Pet Shop of Horrors, or Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. You know, feed me R1. That, but zombie. Oy. I could use that actually, but it would mean I couldn't use a shield, and at present I like the idea of having a shield. Then again, that is interesting. Do I only get a single thing on it? Well, actually, he does have a few different pages. And you don't have currency here, at least not yet anyway. Maybe there's currency later on, I doubt it though. You like trade items. In these cases, it's scrolls of wisdom. They're tempting. It gives me some energy shield. But anyway. There was an item in there that's useful for improving the quality of an armor, but you need a blacksmith's whetstone to get it. You can also, as I showed you before, sell items. And that will get me a scroll fragment, which can give me a scroll wisdom when I have 5. Ooh, nice. It does seem kind of random as to what you get in payment. But yeah, I'm not complaining. As you may have noticed, there some of the items, like I had 2 withered shield, 2 tower shields that were in poor condition, and they both had different gem slots on them. So it's always a good idea to keep an eye on. And as you can see, I don't have any of the stuff that my other character had.
I know you. The Blasphemer. That's what my father called you. God saw fit to drown my father. And everyone else I ever loved. I wonder what fate he has in store for you. I'm Nessa. And I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of Hillock, that putrid giant you felled out there. You know, back in Aurea, I was taught that God loved me. He has a funny way of showing his love, doesn't he, Templar? Lioneye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Also, see this over here? That's Molten Strike and the health bar on it. So, that's cool. That's just the level up thing over there for it. So I was just pointing that out in case you're curious.
Huckley's as good a man as you can find on this godforsaken coast. He had some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I don't really care. If not for him, we'd all be dead.
Alright. and she also sells some items. She has 2 pages. First page, we'll look at the second page in a moment.